now I can do a big hit here. Ooh, almost 300k. Okay, got my ultimate ready. See how much this one does. Okay, not bad. Skill. Damn, okay. Hello, everybody. We're going to be trying Physical and Fire MC on break to see how well they do as a super break main DPS and a super break sustain. We're going to be going through all the game modes, Mock, AP Shadow, and Pure Fiction. But first, we're going to start off with Physical Trailblazer as main DPS, and keep in mind on these runs, I have an E2 Fugue, no Signature Light Cone, E0 S0 Ruan Mei, and no Link Shot because she'll just be the DPS at that point. Also, I just don't have her. So we'll be running Gallagher for this first side with Physical MC. Okay, so first we're going to start off on Mach 11 against Aventurine as he is physical weak, so we do have a good advantage against him. Alright, so we start off, give Fugue the buff to Trailblazer, and then we can just skill with basically Gallagher here. They do their thing, lower their toughness a bit. Hit a freeze with Ruan Mei, and then we are running DDD on Ruan Mei. So we got double action advance with Fugue E2 and DDD on Ruan Mei. And now we can use the ultimate. Now I'm going to check out the stats. You know, I got 340 break effect right here. That's pretty dang good. So here I was debating if I should do the blast or single target. But that whatever robot woman, I just hate her. So she's annoying, so I decided to hit her now. Sadly, Fugue went to sleep, but it's fine because I'll just have Gallagher Cleanser right now. Lower the toughness with Gallagher, and then I'll just save his basic for his next turn and cleanse Fugue right here.
Let's go.
And now we get a big hit right here with Trailblazer, which is actually really nice. I was like, damn, when I was recording this earlier. And use her basic, and then straight into another DDD. Sadly, this did not get me into the wave, but it was decent damage, and I get to go above them. Trailblazer does not get to finish both kills right here, but it's fine. I tried also DDDing above this enemy. Didn't really matter. I also forgot that I would just hit him with bleed, so it was kind of a waste there, a bit of an L play. Now I had to re-put the buff on Trailblazer here. I do have Gallagher, or never mind, I don't have Gallagher's all anymore. So I basic here, doing a base. Oh, that was a skill. So I decided to swap Fugue's buff onto Gallagher so then he could actually hit Aventurine as Trailblazer already could, and he'll still be buffed from Ruan Mei. So I swapped it here for a little bit. Here, this kind of didn't matter. Even if I did miss this, I would just use the ultimate. I wouldn't even get it anyways. And instead of using the ultimate here, I decided to wait until I got Fugue's buff back so that I had a bit more break. And then I could, you know, and the weakness break efficiency, so I'll be doing more damage. So we go into there. Gallagher doesn't do anything, but it's fine because Trailblazer is going to be using his ultimate here. And, you know, decent 100k, but in total with that skill right there, doing more for some reason than the ultimate, that was pretty good. That was a little over, I think, 300k. So, honestly, not bad. Like, he went from, what, like 88% to 30 right now in a wave, so pretty good. I mean, I don't think we've seen Trailblazer do this much damage in a while. So here we go. We just use Fugue's ultimate here. Kind of just wanted just to use it to lower the toughness as we're going to be going into the little dice mini game that Aventurine does soon. Just lowers toughness as much as I can before we get into it. Makes it easier when we get out. There we go. So then Fugue got hit with it, which is fine. She has blast, so we got an easy win right there. And then here, oh yeah, I have the buff on Gallagher, so I just have Gallagher lower as much toughness as he can here, and he's actually able to break in. And so, okay, so here I was thinking, I was like, do I just go to next turn, or should I just use it now? So then it Aventurine starts within this turn. I decided to just use it now, and I was able to get Trailblazer within this wave, but it didn't do too much. Because I don't even use the ultimate here, just because I'd rather give, I want Fugue to skill on Trailblazer, so then he gets his weakness, so he gets more weakness break efficiency. Put up Ruan Mei's buff again. Alright, so now we have the buff back. We can use Trailblazer's ult to do a lot of toughness here. That's pretty good. It's like a little under half, I think. And his skill's about the same. Alright, now we're in the full dice thing here. So Ruan Mei is gonna lose. I mean, Ruan Mei. I do win with Fugue here, which is good. And here I decide to actually scale on Gallagher to get the effect hit rate boost, or the effect res boost. I mean, so then Ruan Mei doesn't get effect res, and then Gallagher can just tank it because he's got a lot of effect res on him. Here I was thinking of if I should alt or not already. Decided to.
Rules are made to be broken.
And boom. Good damage. Bring everybody up here with Fugue. Didn't actually do that at all. But Gallagher can use his ultimate here, and he has to look into this cycle. And do some big chunk of damage right there. Just do a little easy basic. Another skill. Another easy basic. I'm gonna wait on this ultimate so then I can action advance, just in case it's not enough. And then I just have to be using here because Ruan Mei.
All will be swept away by the wind.
So she doesn't waste energy. And sadly, Gallagher's basic does not finish here, but lead proc, so we're good. Those fat bleeds that you get from breaking is pretty nice, and that was able to get us within the 5 cycles. So honestly, performance not too bad. Definitely could be better, but with my Cope follow-up team, it's about the same amount of cycles with my Feixiao. So I say against physical weak content on Mach, I give this a pass. This is a passing grade. Trailblazer was able to complete with at least 5 cycles, which as long as you beat Mach within 10, doesn't matter. 5 cycles one side, 5 cycles the other side, I think it's completely fine. And that's gonna be my criteria for that.
Who's next?
Okay, now we're gonna go on the other side against the Beatles, as the first half does have physical weakness, but the second half doesn't, besides those self-exploding Beatles. And I swapped out Gallagher for Luocha, as he's gonna be on element against the Beatles. So I just wanted to give that a try. Now we're gonna be keeping Fugue skill on Trailblazer this entire time, as I mean, for this first side, I guess Luocha's not gonna be able to do anything. But on the second side, Loach, it doesn't matter, as he will be on element there. Now we did a lot of toughness there to the Silver Main Guard. Or Dun, because I think it's Dun. Dan? Dun? I think his name right. Dun, that one Silver Main Guard. I know it's his voice. Dude. Alright, do damage. Okay, so now we've broken Dun. I'm just gonna call him Silver Main Guard. His name is weird. And then we have our ultimate. I used Fugue ult to get ahead and kill that small mob. I was actually what? He does good against these first sides that are physical weak. Trailblazer doing some good damage. So sadly, not a 0 cycle here, but we can definitely get a 1 cycle within this. Yep. They both died of bleed right there. Actually, okay, nice. So now we have imaginary weakness, but we do not have fire or physical weakness, so Fugue is not really doing too much besides just giving the buffs, of course. Well, I mean, she's doing a lot in the buffs, but like, she's not going to be doing too much besides for her ultimate and actually helping us weakness break. Out of skill points here, but it's fine just because we have Locha and Fugue next, so we're just going to press basic. So the only person who needs to press skill is, well, actually everybody needs skill, but like very rarely. And ideally Locha never does, but sometimes you kind of have to.
Eternal step. Dead return.
Okay, Locha doing some decent weakness break, or toughness break with Ruan Mei. Just Ruan Mei is the only one buffing him.
Let's make it quick.
Fugue was able to break all the smaller beetles here, and I lowered. I decided to basic with Ruan Mei here to lower the toughness a little bit, just so I can guarantee Trailblazer gets that hit and that, so he guarantees that full break. We hit another DDD here with Ruan Mei, and we only get Locha up. I think I actually should have blown up one of the beetles, but it doesn't matter too much because I'm just gonna kill him here. It would have helped his initial damage on that skill right there. So like a little misplay, nothing too crazy. Put up the skill again on Trailblazer as ran out. Now the beetle is back up. It's we're on turn 28, almost going to 27, and the beetle's back up. We did pretty good damage. But it is definitely taking its time, as breaking the beetle is going to take a bit here. I mean, he's got quite a bit, and we're not the most frequent attacker.
No holding
And
back.
only
Dream
what
vanished.
Locha is only spamming basic. Ron May is only doing basic, which doesn't do too much
So,
unless they get like a
this is the one of
Locha's
life.
all, which is kind of nice for some toughness.
Eternal
If they're a physical weak
dead
though, it'd be a
return.
lot quicker. So you get them hitting on elements, so I'm just getting 100% weakness rate efficiency.
Let's go.
But here I'm kind of just, I think it's about like just hitting like a normal. It's like if I have Ron May's buff essentially, but that's it. I don't know. The numbers might be a little different though. I haven't actually really checked. So I did a Fugue alt here,
Let us dance.
trying to see if I can
once more.
guarantee the break with Trailblazer, which I think
Are made to
is
be
perfect.
broken.
And we do a break hit right here. Some decent
settle
chunk of
this.
damage. But sadly, not even the bleed proc kills it. And we go into the next wave, which kills it. Not the best outcome. If we could have killed it beforehand, and then that damage could have gone to the beetle the next wave. Or like when on the next HP
Let's
bar,
make
that
it
would have been a
quick.
lot nicer. But what can you do?
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
So we're just going to use Ron May's ultimate here. Just a little bit of an action advance.
Eternal.
And I'm going to just reapply the skill as we have some
No
skill
holding back.
points.
Share good fortunes.
And then I can get her ultimate a bit quicker. Just do that.
You chose
Everybody's
the
fairly healthy. Well, not Fugue too much anymore.
Receive
But I had a
divinity.
Locha
Thousand thanks,
Eternal
benefactor.
state.
emergency heal, so it was fine. And then straight into the ultimate. And do all that toughness, which is really nice. Then we're going to have
Let's go.
Trailblazer just do another skill here.
Have we met?
Okay,
Dream vanished.
so I did a huge misplay here. I should not. I thought her adjacent attack was going to be enough to hit the beetle, but I was wrong. If I had made the beetle the main target, it would have
I'll
done
see
more.
you off.
That was a big misplay,
Much better.
but it
Let's make it
wasn't
quick.
too bad because I just cleansed Trailblazer
Cloud
here,
scatter.
and Ron May and Fugue were gonna
There's more
basic
to life.
anyways. The only thing is I can't use the ultimate here. Oh, Ron May is just cleansed already.
Are
So
made to be broken.
it was a bit of a misplay, but it wasn't that bad. This is probably what I could have fixed here. I could have done a
Every
Fugue
petal all
ultimate
will be
into the
swept away by
Trailblazer
the
break
wind.
here. As you see, it's quite reduced without not being physical weak, and a physical weak compared to Venturine, where I did a lot
Receive
more toughness
divinity.
too. Here I decided to just
Thousand
cleanse
thanks.
Fugue because I
Dreams
didn't
of
want Locha to be the one
Let
that
us
breaks,
dance once
as he
more.
doesn't have. I didn't have him like a break build. It's
Let's
just
seize this
what I
final.
build him
Unite our
normally.
goals.
So I wanted Fugue to do it as she would do more. And then I can have Trailblazer. Actually, he doesn't break this one, sadly. And actually, I think I basic here because Ron May needs a skill point. So basically, if I me getting hit with the effect res is pretty bad, or with the crowd control rage buff debuff, because now
Eternal
Locha had to use a
state.
skill, which he could have given us he could have given us a skill point instead.
Dream vanished.
Here I ended up just
Let's
having
go.
Locha break it. It doesn't matter too much. He actually did decent damage. I guess it wasn't that bad. And then we do some basics. 'Cause, you know, the rest of the team isn't doing too much damage.
It's fine.
And the beetle is back up. As you see, we're already on turn 24, so we're kind of past the 5 cycle mark that I kind of would say for a passing grade. So not too great against off elements.
Much better.
It's, I mean, if you had like a 0 or 1
There's more to
cycle
life.
OP team on the other side, you could do this. Maybe you got like an OP Feixiao, like follow-up team or something. So you could still clear with this team, especially if you don't have break main
Eternal
DPSs.
state.
So I don't know who invests on an E2 Fugue, but not
Share good
a
fortunes.
main break
Dreams
DPS.
of a-
But you do you,
Let us
boo.
dance once more.
Here we go. So we just do a Fugue alt. I can get Fugue and Locha above the beetle, and he's gonna do his big boy attack.
make
But
it
we also
quick.
kill all the adjacent small little beetles.
Rules.
And we do a
Are
skill
made to be
here.
broken.
This ultimate, I think, just kills right here. Okay, slow it down. No, I forgot to slow it down. Oh well. No cinematics then. But there you go. That is a 23. So that was a 7 cycle clear. Not really that great. Passing is 5 cycle clear for me. But if you have like a really good second side, you could be doable, I guess. All right, so now let's go into the next one.
So this is defeat.
Okay, now we're trying Physical MC on Cocolia on AP Shadow. There is no physical weakness on either side, which is a bit of an L, but this is the only one with a break buff, and the other one is like erudition based, so that kind of sucks. This one has less enemies to fight, so we're gonna see how this goes. And Cocolia does have fire weakness. We swap back to Gallagher, so only Ruan Mei isn't really gonna do too much, but it's not like she does too much anyways with her actual lowering her toughness reduction, because all she has is her basic. But now Trailblazer is going to be using Fugue's buff, of course. We don't have to give it a Gallagher here as, you know, his fire weakness. Though Japart is not fire weak, which is a big L here. And we had to kind of focus him as he's going to put up his shield. And if we can lower his toughness before, or before he actually puts up the shield. So then when he puts up his shield, we already is almost at breaking him. But as you see, ooh, the toughness, like Japart's got a high toughness. That's kind of how AP works. But the damage, like look at this here. This is the ultimate, the difference from the ultimate and the skill, or the enhanced ultimate, the enhanced basic and skill from the ultimate. Not too great. So here I'm kind of debating if I should do basic or skill. I just decided to go for enhanced basic as it does the most on Japart, and everybody else can lower the toughness, or that thing's already broken, so I just kill it when I can. Yeah, so I can have Ruan Mei kind of work on that, and then Trailblazer does a skill, so he breaks that right there. I think I do break Cocolia before. Oh, Japart puts up a shield, so I actually don't break Cocolia. And then Fugue got frozen, which kind of sucks, but not that big of a deal, just because I'll just cleanse, and then Gallagher gets his ultimate right here.
Let's go.
I do a skill here. Did I do what I think I do? Yeah, so I decided to give the skill to Gallagher here as he has his ultimate, and I really want to lower Japart's toughness as quick as possible. So, yeah, Gallagher does a decent chunk, and then we can dance. The dance is freaking absolutely nothing for me. Awesome. And he just puts up his counter. Doesn't matter too much. I was gonna ultimate, but I was like, wait a minute, I do not have to be buff. That's literally gonna do nothing. So I have to wait until the next Fugue turn to do anything. I think here I basic with Trailblazer as
make it quick.
He's not doing anything, so I might as well get a skill point. And we should just take a hit here.
No holding back.
So now we reapply the skill on Trailblazer. We can use Fugue's ultimate. I think this might have been kind of a misplay. It is actually not that big of a deal. So because Fugue actually is able to break Japart here, so now Trailblazer can hit both of them. Sadly, I can't do the skill to break Cocolia, so I just have to do the full single target basic, enhanced basic on her. Okay, nothing. This is okay. We're whittling their actual damage down. I want to focus mainly Japart, just because he will wake up first, and if he wakes up, he will try to put another shield up. So I want to get Japart out of here. But I will try to attack both anyways. Here, yeah, for Gallagher, I just have him do as much as he can on him there. And then the main target is going to be Japart. Japart's pretty low now. We're going to use DDD here with Ruan Mei. Get the buff up and, you know, action advance. So Japart wakes up, but not actually, because Ruan Mei's re-blossom, so he gets back down. But here we go. So now we did a skill, and I think this kills here with an enhanced skill. And yep, yes it did. So now Japart's gone, and we just have to kill Cocolia. But Cocolia is now hitting her re-blossom, and there's only 2 characters they're going to be able to go in that time. So my kind of like vibe with AP Shadow is like, if you don't kill the boss within the first cycle, you're not going to get a really good time. Even then, I'm already at 100 or 1,500 AV. Not too great without not even being in the first or in the second cycle yet. So obviously we're not gonna get a great time here. We are off element, which does suck, and like how Japart hides Cocolia's weakness is pretty annoying. But what can you do? So we got rid of the first fire pillar first, so then I didn't have to give Gallagher another Tingyun skill, whatever. Reapply the skill on Trailblazer, use Ruan Mei's ultimate so I can get ahead of her, and I think I just break her. No, I can't because DD is just not awesome. And do another basic. And we get, what is it, skill points back, right? Yeah, skill points and 100% active advance. Not that mattered too much because we were going next anyways. Here we go. I think this ultimate here kills. Yes, it does. Okay. So now we're going on to the second phase here. We don't have to deal with Japar, which is nice. I feel like the second phase is honestly, well, I would say it does a bit, they will do more damage too. Like Cocolia will go off on you, but if you break her, it feels a bit easier just because she doesn't hide her weakness. You don't have to deal with Japar. So the second half kind of feels a bit easier. Here I have Fugue, almost breaks everything. And oh yeah, I gave Fugue's ult or skill to Gallagher because I knew I was gonna combo it with that, so then Gallagher could break everything. And then I did not reapply as I just wanted to kill these pillars. They do a nice chunk, just a decent little chunk of toughness reduction when they're killed. Here I just wanted to hit the fire onto the Gallagher on the main target. And then Fugue can hit middle, or actually do I have a reapply? I actually have a reapply onto Trailblazer, so he actually has the buff and can actually hit Cocolia here. And then I think he kills the side ones, and he does a bit to her. This no physical weakness, does not too great toughness. I mean, it's like alright. And let's see, she's all prepping up, but I think did we break her before she prepped? No, she is gonna do her attack here. Fugue sadly just barely doesn't get her ultimate. Because that might have been able to make it where I could do before the hit. But luckily she does not hit anybody, probably because I've been kind of skilling and healing people. So we effect res all of that, or if they didn't even take the effect. So we have Gallagher break here. I think I could have done that a little better. I don't think I needed to use ultimate there, but whatever. Good break chunk right there with the Fugue's Cloud Flame Luster right there. And then we're just prepping up Trailblazer, do another big hit. I think he gets his ultimate here. Oh, great. It's always that, like, that single digit number off. So annoying. Alright, so now we hit it with a enhanced skill, or basic, I mean. I just ended up using Fugue's ultimate here, kind of just because I wanted the energy. I didn't want to waste any energy. So it's fine. I don't know if I kill before she wakes up or not. We're already at 1,200, which is like, what is we're probably gonna only get like 1,000, I think. Oh yeah, the bleed proc is pretty good with that burn. Oh, I think I might actually kill before she fully gets up. Oh, I think I do. Oh yeah, Trailblazer gets his turn. All right, cool. So here I do kill. Boom. Okay, I kill with the bleed procs again. Saved by the bleed and the burn. As we get 3,141. Honestly, not that great, but could be worse if your other side gets what, 3,500-ish, like around that. Then, which isn't too bad as long as your other side is a really good team. Then you can clear with Trailblazer here. For a passing grade on AP Shadow, that to me, that's 3,300. This is just under passing. Maybe with some more Eidolons or Lingsha. I think Lingsha would definitely be able to get us there. We could definitely get it to 3,300, but this is only an E2 Fugue, and that is it. So not great, but could be worse.
So this is defeat.
Okay, now the last thing we're putting Physical MC through is Pure Fiction, the new Pure Fiction that came out with Fugue's update. And we're actually bringing Bronya here. We're going to go Sustainless, and I'm trying out something a little different. We're going Hybrid. It's like 30 crit rate and 100 crit damage, but I have the Misha Destruction Light Cone, so the build here is different. He has an energy regen rope, and most of the break is coming from substats and just Ruan, Mei, and Fugue. I do have the break buff active from the Pure Fiction, and when I'm gonna be trying to get as many like 2-turn ultimates so I can keep up that 30 crit rate, so I can have around like, what is it, like, or I have like 26 because I think I have S4 on that Michel cone, so it gets around like 50 to 60 with my crit ratio right now. I'll show at the end of this. And I also changed Fugue's build a little bit. I put her on 2-piece speed and 2-piece break instead, as some of the pieces I had a bit more break on them, so she could actually correctly give out her buff, because I don't think I was actually hitting the 220 mark. I decided a basic here with Bronya, as Trailblazer was gonna go after her, which I wanted, you know, Trailblazer, Bronya, Trailblazer. Though he's on attack boots, so it kind of like got a little weird. But I do get the action advance here, and here I'm kind of deciding which is the best to break first. So I decided to just kill those two, and then do a bit onto the trash can. And we're just gonna do some basics here. We're gonna lower the trash can's toughness a bit more. We're gonna use Bronya's ult already. She's just on her light cone, so skill points. Bronya here is E2, is an E2 S1 Bronya. And we're just gonna do another skill. Let's see which one I go for here. I think, yeah, the middle. So I kill those 3 guys in the middle. And I do have Trailblazer's ultimate, which this should put us into the next wave completely. And now the enemies here have way less toughness, so Trailblazer's doing a lot more, or having a way easier time breaking the enemies, which is pretty nice. And we apply Fugue's skill here, and then Bronya can action advance. Trailblazer here is all the way at the bottom. Here I decide if I want to do. Oh yeah, I had a basic here. Wait. Oh yeah, I had a basic here because I needed to apply Ruan Mei's skill. And the reason I could have, instead of just basic doing Bronya for the skill point, I still action advanced Trailblazer just because I wanted the speed buff. So then he was actually speed tuned, as you see here. Now he is after Bronya, so then it'll be Trailblazer, Bronya, Trailblazer. So I just wanted the speed buff, so then he was, his rotations were correct. So we're gonna do another skill. We're out of the grit here, so I think I just skill here. I was gonna use this ult, but I was like, wait a minute, I should skill with Bronya here. Use Bronya's ultimate. I think I got the skill point last turn, so sadly I am gonna have the basic, but we did get to use his ultimate anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. The reason I do have Sparkle, and the reason I didn't choose Sparkle over Bronya was just because the pieces that I took were Sparkles that I took to give to Fugue. Now, a bit of a misplay here. I should have Fugue ulted first, so then I was able to break with Trailblazer, but it's pure fiction, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. It might have been, I think Trailblazer would have, actually I don't know how much break he has because I lowered his break to give him crit, so he might have done more, he might have done less than Fugue, I'm not too sure. That was a decent chunk right there, and that was, I think I hit the crit here, the crit hit there, pretty sure. Now we're going on to the second wave, and we have not started the first boss yet, which doesn't mean we're fully out of the running, but it definitely isn't that great. And I had a basic with Kalis there again, as I did have a skill point for Fugue, and I had a basic again there because I wouldn't have a basic or a skill point for Trailblazer. So a bit of skill point issues in this team comp. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you run Bronya. That's why Sparkle kind of would have been nicer for the skills. But the action advance is definitely better on Bronya.
Let's go.
So what I'm gonna go for here. So I just do a skill on those guys, and then I just have. No, I gotta apply the. I do the ultimate here to get Fugue into this cycle, so then I can skill with Ruan Mei, and then Fugue can then finish the kill here. So I just save the ultimate. I am taking a bit of damage, but we're not too bad. We're still fairly healthy. I mean, the lowest is Ruan Mei, but she can take some more hits. So now we're on the final enemies. As you can probably tell, this is Pure Fiction level 3 on the second side. Yeah, the second side. Reason why is just because these enemies are physical weak, so it's a lot more doable. So we're gonna hit the skill on Trailblazer, reapply it. Our skill points are looking alright. Actually, I just looked at this turn order. We are not even in this turn. We are able to get Bronya here, but we can get Fuse. Oh no, we just in time activate the Grit. So we were able to action advance everybody into this turn order. Do I use my ultimate? Yes, I do. So we're gonna use Trailblazer's ultimate, do some decent damage. I think it'll be a single target. Yeah, that's an alright chunk. Then we're gonna hit that little guy right there. I think, do we kill this goldfish? We do kill the goldfish. He applies some more def reduction. We're gonna have Trailblazer go again. And I think I'm just gonna double DDD here. Yep, use Fugue's ult. Wipe all the little trash mobs on the side. Her ult really shines through on like this mode just because they have low HP and low toughness. So she just wipes all of them, which is really nice. And then I did the DDD with Ruan there, so I was able to get Fugue and Trailblazer there, and that's all I can do. But hey, I hit 31,000, which is passing. That is passing. Because passing for Pure Fiction would just be 30,000, as that's how much you need at least in one side. So not bad. Does need 3 harmonies at E2, though one is a standard, so that's kind of, you know, that passes, I guess. Okay, now we're gonna go into Fire Preservation MC and see how he does replacing Gallagher as a sustain. As you know, Fire MC isn't the best sustain and is really used in like niche scenarios, but maybe someone's new and doesn't have Gallagher can use, and they got Fugue, you can just use Trailblazer to help out on your team. So let's see how that looks here on Mock.
Just a scratch.
Okay, now on Pure Fiction, we're going to be trying to do 5 cycles. We got E0 S0 Firefly, same Fugue, actually with the full Super Break Iron Cavalry set instead of that 2-piece I was doing earlier. Ruan and Fire MC. The placements here are kind of wrong. I should have put Trailblazer next to Firefly in the corner, so when he skills, Firefly can get a bit of energy if it's like a blast hit. But I'll fix that in the other runs. We're going to be giving the skill to, I think I gave it to Firefly, as she is just going to be main DPS here. This is just replacing basically Gallagher or Lingsha. He's not replacing Lingsha, I'll tell you that already. But as the break sustain, I have him on the Herda Shop light cone, which just gives him an actual good shield, unlike his paper bags that he gives. Here I decided just basic instead because I was gonna get the ultimate here. So then my next one would just be enhanced anyways. Plus these guys are not hitting me anytime soon, so it didn't really matter. Actually, so sadly Firefly does not kill here. Remember, E0 S0 Firefly. Currently with the banners going on, I am trying to get at least one Firefly. But we'll see how that goes for me. I don't even have enough pulls right now, but I'm like 40 pulls. Either way, doesn't matter. So we are fighting the banana crew, whatever they're called. And I actually just do so much toughness that they just get like broken right away. Just because with all the weakness break efficiency buffs from Firefly herself, from Fugue and Ruan, it's like 150 break efficiency. A Trailblazer does a blast, which he does end up breaking the one TV guy right there. Wait, oh, I guess he actually doesn't. Never mind. I was like, wait, what? So he wakes up and gives some skill points, which is nice. Fugue I just have hit in the middle, try to lower the dinosaurs. Cloud Flame Luster right there, and then I can have Firefly just do a big chunk of damage, or do I hit that side guy? I do lower the side guys thing right there. I think here I skill just for, nope, do I skill? Skill for the energy? Yeah, skill for the energy, and because they're all going to be going next turn. So if they're going to hit someone, I can have him hit Trailblazer. The ultimate energy actually ends up going to him because of that too. But I was able to get another hit in. His damage, as you probably saw right there, not that great. Though I think I have him on energy. So yeah, it was like 2-piece break, 2-piece speed, I think it was, and then the rope is energy and not break. So he doesn't really have too much break besides of whatever Ranmei's giving through her through the set I have her on, the Watchmaker and Fugue's talents and all that. As he is just sustaining, honestly, not too bad so far, but we're actually gonna be taking some hits right now as I can't do anything about AoE hits that are decently strong. So from decent HP to none. As you see now, Fugue and Ranmei are kind of low. Trailblazer, or not Trailblazer, Firefly doesn't really matter that much because she doesn't heal herself, though she is at 1 HP, but she just does it to herself anyways. Because she can just heal herself. So this team isn't too bad if I actually ordered it correctly. So if it's like a blast hat hit and they're taunted, they would hit Trailblazer and then Firefly, but Firefly heals herself and then Trailblazer also heals himself. I think he does. And then also with the Lycon I have on him, he has some decent shields. He's actually on a HP body and defense orb just because that was the random pieces that I had, and also because HP, or the higher HP means the higher that shield is from the Herta Lycon. So as the damage was there was damage. It wasn't a lot. Doing more than Fugue's skill here though. But I mean, that was an AoE hit. He does help lower toughness, though I guess when you have 150 weakness figure proficiency on Firefly, it's not that big of a deal. Free skill points, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I just try to lower that guy's toughness a bit as much as I can.
No holding back.
Yeah, everybody's just targeting him. Sadly, not enough. But now he can actually break here with the adjacent hit from Firefly. And we just get a free Fugue ult. Sadly, that other guy just woke up. Well, it was a good thing. Oh wait, she actually kills her. Yeah, I slowed it down. I was like, oh wait, she kills her. So not bad. This was I started at 25, so this was a 3-cycle clear. That's perfectly good on my book. But as you saw, it was pretty close. Like we were getting fairly low. Thing is, a lot of enemies' attacks recently have been a lot of like AoE hits and sustains like that don't do good AoE sustaining are just not going to be cut out for it.
I'm okay.
Okay, now we're trying Mach 11 against the Beatles here. I did fix my positioning. So Trailblazer is down the corner with Firefly, Fugue, and then Ranmei. So I'm pretty sure I just keep the normal game plan, give the skill to Firefly. But Firefly doesn't plant a fire weakness, and everybody here is weak to fire because of her technique in the beginning. So Trailblazer can be a bit more helpful. Also, he can maybe focus those random like self-explosive beetles. So pretty good. The Silvermane guard's already broken here, and then Ranmei can break the fire dude here. Actually, okay chunk. That was a pretty decent chunk right there of damage that Trailblazer did. Wasn't that crazy, but like, I mean, more than what he was doing in the last one. And then we do a Fugue ult, trying to get a buff done here. And he's already almost dead, so I think we can just kill him with like the adjacent attacks. I think I just basic because this guy's already dead. I don't need a skill, and I have my ultimate already. So Firefly I think cleans us up here. Yep. So that was a 0 cycle for the first wave. Already a lot of toughness, and he's already got fire weakness. So the Swarm King is already almost dead. Trailblazer does not break here, sadly, but I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. Fugue, I don't let her break because we need to reapply a debuff and reapply a buff, and then reapply another buff. Oh, Trailblazer does break here on his next turn. And now Firefly can break the Cloud Flame Luster bar and do a decent chunk to the Swarm King. Fugue here, just gonna basic, nothing too crazy. Apply a debuff from Resolution Shine Lycone that she has on. Ruan can just do a little bit of damage there, and now it is Firefly's turn, doing a bit of a chunk. Honestly, the damage is not that great. But, well, her damage is good, but they just, you know, did a lot of HP inflation, so it just be like that. What can we do? Alright, I can do another ultimate just to lower the main beetle's HP there. I mean, not HP, his toughness bar there.
Have we met?
And I can get my enhanced basic without having to call in to get hit or use my skill.
Unite our goals.
I did get a hit there on Trailblazer, which is nice, since he's the ideal one to be. Ideally, I want him to be hit all the time. But I'm not using the skill as often as I would want because I'm using him to help actually hit the or to lower the toughness. Now here, oh, I still just skilled. I mean basic. I could have skilled there just because. Why not? Here I check if the basic would be enough energy to get me the ultimate. Because sometimes it's just like, you know, if it was just 11 instead of 10 there, then it wouldn't have been enough, I don't think. So I was able to get to her ultimate form. Fugue, actually no, I was gonna say if she doesn't break, but she does break with her ultimate.
Let us dance once
So
more.
we can break everyone here, and we got two of us back on the top. We got Ruan and Trailblazer. Ruan is gonna have to reapply her skill, and Trailblazer gets to break here. And he actually gets the kill. That was a good break hit. I think probably from Ruan May's, like her, whatever her thing's called. I don't remember.
Enjoying yourself?
But, you know, she does the breaks after anybody else breaks. So now Firefly is gonna heal herself here. She's starting to get kind of low, but I think that's because she got herself kind of low. Actually, no, she's been getting hit quite a bit. Is Beetles broken here? Beetles do break here. That's what 150 weakness break efficiency does for you.
Grace and
This is an E6 Firefly, and that would be 200.
all will be swept
Which would be
away
pretty
by
cool.
the wind.
But that's a lot. That's a lot of money, so I'm good. So we have this dingus here. I decided to skill because if he does blow up, then he'll only hit Firefly and Trailblazer. I mean, I don't want to hit Firefly, but less people getting hit. But luckily, Firefly does have a lot of effect res, so she actually just effect resed it, and only Trailblazer got hit with the rage, which we were gonna basic anyway, so it didn't really matter that much. It was actually, that was like the perfect outcome. Without, I mean, the better outcome would just be breaking him, but what can you do about that? He actually gets hit here, which is fine. I mean, that's a deal. Actually, I think I had the, no, he doesn't have his skill on, so I just got lucky. Yeah, he's getting actually hit here a lot without me applying the skill, which is funny.
Eternal.
So I'll take it. But as you see, Ruan dies right here. That is Fire Trailblazer for you. Maybe if he wasn't CC'd here, then I could have applied his little plastic bag shield. But I still just finished the thing because might as well. That was 4 cycle clear against the Beetles with Trailblazer as a sustain. Though as we saw, Ruan did die. Now, I think it was kind of just up to luck at that point. Ruan got hit fairly often. Trailblazer's performance was, he didn't do really that much damage, and the only advantage you really have using him over Gallagher, actually probably none, but if you don't have Gallagher, you can use Fire Trailblazer here. This is on energy regen rope. You could have done, we could have ran a break rope to do a bit more damage because his break here is like very, very minimal. It's probably barely reaching 100, if that. The only advantage he kind of has over Gallagher is that his he can enhance basic fairly often, and that's a blast hit over just a single target little kick that Gallagher does. But Gallagher, and I think Gallagher's ultimate might do a little bit more toughness reduction than the Trailblazers, and then if you have an E6 Gallagher, then he does do more toughness. He gives himself a little bit more like weakness break efficiency, so he will do more on the single target there. But he is passable. Gallagher's gonna be way more comfy though. Okay, now we're on AP Shadow against the banana bosses here. This side kind of just sucks because Firefly's not AoE. There's no break buff, but we're gonna try it anyways. I could have tried Cocolia as well, but we did Cocolia with Physical MC, and neither side, or this is the side with fire weakness, so I mean, kind of pick your poison. Do you want break buff or do you want fire weakness? These guys aren't in. They kind of have a little bit anti-synergy with break, kind of. They don't really work that. They like reworked them on an AP Shadow to like not be as good with against break, which is very odd. It still can, but it's just weird. It's more about just actually how many hits you get in on them over actually just raw breaking them, though I think Firefly did anyways on the left one, or maybe I just hit him enough because he only needs 3 hits. Luckily their hits do, like, they don't take as much energy with these guys, but they also don't give as much energy. And then these guys, where they just do an attack instead of taking skill points. He still does his big damage, but what can you do? So we're gonna do a DDD here, and then Dinosaur goes, and then we're gonna use Trailblazer to help get some hits in to hit their little break ticks, I guess. Firefly just straight up breaks him. Okay, no, never mind. We are just going to try to reduce the middle one as much as I can. And then we're gonna, oof. Sadly, Trailblazer barely does not have enough to break that one. But Fugue does, though it doesn't matter, as they're going to be broken from the amount of hits. And the TV all the way on the right. Oh, and everybody gets broken here. Just because there was enough hits in. Well, at least for the dinosaur. Now, you can still do some damage, even though their actual connected chain thing isn't broken. It's a bit weird. This boss is just weird. Really need AoE teammates, which I don't. I have not actually even finished this Pure Fiction because of this side. This side is just stupid for me. I have like nothing. I have nothing good against this side. I am struggling with this new HP inflation. Oh, whatever. So sadly, Firefly is now out of her enhanced state, so we're gonna have to build that up again. Everybody is kind of waking up again here. We're gonna do a DDD, which ends up getting us all here. I think I ended up breaking the guy all the way on the left. Yeah, I only need 2 more hits in, which Fugue and Firefly can get us there, and Firefly does not get her ultimate there. I think it's honestly my bad because I keep forgetting that I think I have what gives her energy, what her skill is at like level 9 over 10. So honestly it's kind of an L on me, but I don't think it would. Yeah, it's just an L on me. I need to go fix that. But I keep forgetting, especially when Fugue came out. I put all my stuff on, put all my energy on her. So yeah, it's so weird because like the Cloud Flame Luster Exo Toughness also works on like that chained HP. So, and how that chain HP functions, where like when they take hit, they take a few procs of energy, or I mean a few procs of toughness reduction. It works on that Cloud Flame Luster too. It's weird, but cool, I guess. We're at 170 AV. Not bad. Okay, 160. 100. I'm not reading correctly. 1,668. That's where we're at. I can't read or say. Brain is not functioning anymore. It's okay. I mean, like I said, the side isn't like there's no actual break buff. I just applied the buff where a skill gives attack to a teammate. That stacks up 2 times. So basically, just when Fugue has to reapply her skill on Firefly, she just gets like a little bit more of a break buff to her attack.
Have we met?
Because you know she changes attack to break. Anyway, Firefly not taking. Okay, she took damage on the second hit there, but that shield was actually big enough to tank that first one. As you see, okay, we're pretty low on HP here. Fugue is quite low, and she has a burn on. We were able to apply another shield, but now they're all awakening. They all awoken and did the big. Did I even take any damage out of that? I guess they do like very little damage or something. Maybe it just wakes them up. I don't know. I should look at that again. Firefly not doing too much. She does get her ultimate here. I was just trying to see who I should hit next.
This is more than a
I don't think I'm trying to debate which one to hit. I do need a heal, or actually I have the basic. Okay, so Fugue just dies. If I'm correct, I don't think I even finish it because Fugue died. So, yeah, Fugue died. Fireflies died. Yeah, so that's just how AP went. It's not. Trailblazer's not a really good sustain, especially on prolonged fights. I think things that could kind of help though would be Xuan's light cone, especially if you're making him on a break build. You get all the energy that you want from her light cone. You get HP, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing, and you can run just defenses instead. So then you can make your plastic bags a little bigger. But then when you go into another wave, it heals you. It will heal the entire team. So I feel like that would kind of help. Still not gonna make him perfect. Does not fix his flaws, but at least makes him a bit better as a sustain. And as a break sustain, you don't have to run that energy regen rope anymore. You can run a break rope so he can do more damage. So overall, I think for a break Fire Trailblazer is probably the best light cone.
I have to keep going.
Alright, this is the last fight of the video. We're going to be using Fireblaze Trailblazer Sustain on Pure Fiction against the Deer. I think this is the Pure Fiction 4 on the second half. So, I'm going to actually be using Fugue skill on Trailblazer this time, as I want him to help more, as I feel like Fugue skill on Firefly here is a bit overkill, as they have lower toughness compared to the enemies in AP Shadow and Mach. So I just want Trailblazer to actually be more helpful in breaking the enemies with that buff. So here I'm just have Ranmei hit someone. It does actually make it enough where I can kill that. Okay, I will go for the left side as I can guarantee a break. So I kill those two and do some toughness to the abundance enemy thing. Whatever that guy's called, I don't know. Apply some debuff. Okay, so now Fugue, I think she just wipes the whole screen here. Absolutely kills everybody and activates the break buff, or the break grit buff, or whatever it is. The grit buff, or the resurging tide, I guess, as it says on the screen. I'm gonna have just Ranmei hit there. So what do I do? Basic? I think it is basic. Yeah, basic here. Then I hit the ultimate, and I actually hit. I actually kill everyone, or not kill everybody. Oh, I do kill everybody. Trailblazer gets actually good sweep here. Oh, did he kill trash can? No, he did. I don't think he killed the trash can. Maybe he did. So now Trailblazer was actually able to doing pretty helpful here, especially with Fugue's buff. Though remember, this is, you do need E1 because he's getting more weakness break efficiency. Though this is on element, so it wouldn't be that bad. But at least hitting the off element ice only mobs in the beginning, and at the end with the deer, it isn't going to be as great. So here, let's see, what type of hit? I think I just hit the guys on the left, or did I hit the guys? Yeah, I hit the guys on the left. Like, break that dude. He doesn't die though, but I think I kill him on the. Oh, did I kill him with Ranmei? Oh no, I have the skill with Ranmei here. So I skill with Ranmei, and Firefly's gonna break the senior staff member, team leader, and she kills the adjacent ones.
Cloud scattered.
I have Fugue here, just clear all the side enemies. Fugue's ult is so good on Pure Fiction, because it actually does something. Well, with E2 I get my DVD out of it, but out of a E0 Fugue, is probably the best use case on pure fiction, as
Every petal
she
will
can
be
actually,
swept away
the enemies
by the
have lower
wind.
toughness, so she can actually hit that, break them.
No holding back.
Man, I'm stuttering a lot.
Dream vanished.
These takes are, I'm just voicing over them. And nothing too crazy happening here. Just gotta hit a bit. I didn't have his skill applied, so they did get hit, but it's pure fiction, so it doesn't really matter honestly that much. I do have my little plastic bag up, which can at least probably take like a hit or two. Oh, he has to
Some
stack a
value, I
bit too.
suppose.
Okay, Ruan just kills that one little side guy. We're trying to reapply the grit, and I do have to reapply that. Actually, I think we get the, do we get the grit out of
Let us
this?
dance once
Or it's
more.
kills and not off. It's off breaks and off kills. So almost. Okay, so Firefly. Oh yeah, Firefly did get it. I was like, I didn't actually hit a thing there. I guess it probably works with taking break damage as well. So Firefly gets the kill here, and we're still on turn 3, though we're basically about to be in turn 3 or turn 2. But we've already started the deer. The deer is a bit tanky. It's quite
No holding
tanky,
clouds scattered.
and those roots heal themselves, which is annoying, and the deer. So that kind of sucks. So we're gonna need all the time we can get. The 3,000 points. Did we actually reach 8,000 points? Or I think I had 800 before. So I'll tell you the actual amount of points at the end. Because that that is not how many points we actually got. Because I think we started with like 800. Because I just threw some random team that doesn't work together on the other side just to die.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get within the grit, but it doesn't really matter. So now we're gonna have to try
Share
to
good fortunes.
get the grit back up by, of course, breaking the enemies and I guess doing attacks. Fugue here is gonna do a good hit. Not too great. Do I actually skill here for the energy, or do I just basic? I just basic here just so I can get another thing of. Actually, here I thought the Cloud Flame Luster would help put up the grit faster, but it does not. So that kind of sucks.
Cloud scattered.
There we go. Apply some depth reduction. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to get the grit here. I think I do get it. Yeah, we're at 64. Trailblazer. Actually, do we even get it? Actually, I don't think we do. Wait, we do get Trailblazer's ultimate here, which I should be able to kill like 1 or 2 of these. Okay, only one of the flowers or roots or whatever, and then I kill the other one with the enhanced skill, and that is, I think, the run. Yep, that's about it. But I said I had, what was it, 80,000? That's what it was. So we ended with 30,000. So that's passing. This is E2 Fugue though, as another reminder. So normally you wouldn't have that extra dance, but I'm actually gonna compare it to a Gallagher run. So I did a run with Gallagher, and his score 3K more points, so he did outperform, and I think I did give the buff to the Fugue buff to Gallagher as well on this. It was the exact same thing, it was just using Gallagher.
Nice teamwork.
As I go through all the builds, I'll go my closing thoughts about MC on break. Well, it does make him usable, but it's not that great. With especially Fire MC, if you're fighting anything AoE, it's pretty tough. As long as you can do it in like a quick succession, then it's usable, but it's like you could just use like anybody else. He's probably like one of the worst sustains in the game. I'm sorry. And then for physical MC, he's honestly not that bad, though this was with an E2 Fugue. I know I keep saying it, but like, or at least an E1. An E2, you know, you're just losing dance. I mean, that's pretty big, but that E1 is a big game changer. You wouldn't be doing as much weakness break efficiency without it, so he kind of, I don't say needs it, but it was definitely really helpful. And I only barely got a 5 cycle clear in that first fight with Aventurine with that 100% weakness break efficiency. So it's something, but I mean, hey, he can be usable. He did as well as my Feixiao, because my Feixiao is running no Robin, no Venturine, and no Topaz. So, yay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. That is all very helpful. And hopefully I see you back for another video. Goodbye.